He said this 5 days ago.
Can Shakur Stevenson move the fuck up right now and become Devin Haney's mandatory? Can he move up right now while you niggas is talking this shit? Can Shakur Stevenson move up right the fuck now and become Devin Haney's mandatory? Yes or no? Don't write enough. Listen, answer me. Yes or no? Can Shakur Stevenson move up right now and become Devin Haney's mandatory? Yes or no? I'm asking you an honest to God question. Yes or no? Don't tell me, don't write nothing else but a yes or a no.
That was 5 days ago. And what I said on my video, Let It Build, I said 2 weeks ago what this dude was going to say about Shakur.
Okay, so let's not blame Shakur, because I can see if you go back, like Best Fight the Best, he will go back to videos and say, you know, this fighter, he could have, he should have, and he should have done this. What if he should have done that? He could have done this, and he had the opportunity, and that's why I say.
And that's why 2 weeks ago, I said something that I knew he was going to say 5 days ago. Let's move on.
No smoke. And Devin Haney even said, bro, me and Shakur are like brothers. That's my brother. Like, me and Shakur are brothers. That's my homie, bro. I love what he's doing. And Shakur say I love what Devin's doing. But they'll say eventually we're going to fight. They're not on no weird-ass Crawford Sean Porter shit. Oh, well, you know, we're friends, so we're not going to do it. No, both of them kings said eventually we're going to fight. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I have that on video too. That they both said eventually we're going to fight. And Shakur said, ain't none of them guys beat me. And Dev said, ain't none of them guys beat me. Like two kings are supposed to say.
It's not what they say, it's what they not saying. Now, that clip he's talking about, I'm going to show you the clip. He made it sound like the two brothers are mutual and has an understanding. He didn't make it sound like Devin don't want that smoke. Listen to the video closely.
You signed, and they keep I mean, you see how many times they reposted that video of you and Shakur? Oh, yeah. It's like the third time already since y'all did it that day in the gym, so.
Yeah, I mean, Shakur is my boy. That's like, me and Shakur, we talk like every other day, so, you know, I'm not ducking or dodging nobody, but that's not somebody I'm just in a rush to get in the ring with. Mm-hmm. You know, just due to our friendship, and he's somebody I've been, you know, boys with since we was little kids. You know what I'm saying? But of course, we all know that this boxing, if it makes sense, then it makes sense. But yeah. So, what was the question?
No, you answered it.
Yeah.
Due to our friendship, right? He's not ready for that fight. What did I say in my last video? My friends are my enemies and my enemies are my friends. Don't show no love. Don't pretend. Come on now. So you telling me that, no, this is what Devin Haney's telling me. Not what Best Fight the Best, because he made it sound all curry, but it's not. He said he's not ready for that right now. But hold up. You're talking about Tank and Devin Haney, but I'm going to show you how this could become reality sooner than later. All right?
Duh! On your boy Blue. Haney versus Stevenson, winner fights Tank. What you think? No, it's never going to happen. That's too far-fetched. He's going to be 2 weight classes below Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney not going to fight anytime soon. You'll see Tank versus Devin Haney before you see Shakur Stevenson and Tank. I mean, Shakur Stevenson and Devin. He's looking to become undisputed at 130. They're about to be 2 weight classes apart from each other. Tank versus Devin, more likely. And Shakur way down the line. Way down the line. So don't even put it in your brain, Shakur versus any of them. That's not going to happen. He's in his own bubble right now. His skill set is matched with this, but he's on a different track than they are. He's on a completely different track than they are.
So Blue telling you, don't put it in your head. Don't put it in your head. He's on a whole different track. He's at the 130 division. Don't put it in your head. But then he said this. I'm that kind of nigga.
Shakur Stevenson has let it be known now that this plus one more fight is going to be his last 2 fights at 130. Now he's planning to move up to 135. This is, in my opinion, a lot sooner than many people expected, including myself. I didn't expect to see Shakur Stevenson move up to 135 this quickly. I thought that Shakur Stevenson was going to look to secure undisputed at 130, okay? There's 2 other belt holders at 130, and I thought that he was going to look to secure those belts. As he stated, that was his plan, to become undisputed. But now Shakur Stevenson is saying he has 2 more fights at 130, and he's putting the 135-pound division on notice sooner rather than later, okay? Which is a shocker, okay? Again, because I expected him to go after those titles.
Yeah, so never say never. He's creeping. He's creeping up, man. Okay? Now, when they said Shakur was going to fight Navarrete, how did I feel about that? I didn't like that fight. I want that fight in the future, but at 130, we going towards Shakur undisputed. So fine. That didn't happen. Now you got to fight the Brazilian brother in September. Okay. I'm just letting you know right now, brother. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. After this fight, and you're successful, move up to 135. Now let's hear something from somebody else that's piquing my interest right now. All right.
I had a chance to talk to Tim Bradley, and he was telling me that Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, that's the mega fight down the line.
I agree. Anything, Shakur Stevenson has been a pleasure promoting him. He's a tremendous, tremendous talent, as is Devin Haney. And Shakur is a tough out for anybody.
When we can possibly see Lomachenko back in the ring, or is it just too difficult?
Well, that depends. You know, Lomachenko was supposed to fight Kamboza, but he wouldn't leave Ukraine because he's fighting in the defense force. So I'd have to talk to Igas, who would talk to Vasily, to see now if a fight opened up with Devin Haney, whether we could expect Lomachenko to come out and do that fight. So again, that's something that I can't predict.
Well, talking about opening up, okay, with Devin Haney. So contractually, we understand he has a second fight in Australia. But opening up, what do you mean? Can you elaborate on that? Like, is it possible Devin doesn't fight that second fight?
Yeah, there is a contract for him to fight Kamboza again in a rematch. But again, when sensible people have a contract and there's another way to go, you might be able to do that. In other words, nobody is talking about breaching a contract, but it may be worthwhile for Kamboza to take another fight as a tune-up fight and then fight the winner of Haney, who Haney would be fighting. I mean, all that is possible. But is there a contract for a rematch? Absolutely. And knowing the Haneys and what honorable people they are, they're not going to breach that contract.
Bob, I have to.
Bob said Devin Haney and his father is honorable. Honorable. Wait a minute. Didn't Bob ever said that Devin is wet behind the ears and what have he proven? You gotta love Bob, man. You gotta love this dude, man. See, when it benefits Bob, then the Devin Haneys are honorable and they're somebody, right? Yo, Bob, man, he's doing what a promoter do, lie and talk that ish when it's supposed to be talked. Okay, so I'm thinking about brotherly love here, you know what I'm saying? Now, what happened with the Kamboza and Lomachenko fight? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Lomachenko had to go back to Ukraine and defend his country, right? Fine. So, Kamboza had nowhere else to go, and he had no choice. Because if he had another choice, he still wouldn't fight Devin. We all know that. So he gave Devin a low ball deal. He got $10 million. Devin got $3 million or some shit like that. So I'm saying to myself, Devin is undisputed right now, right? So Bob Arum is hoping, and if you listen to what he's not saying, well, you might say that, not breach of contract, not that part. I'm talking about the part where he says, well, Kambosos, he could step aside, and in the meantime, you know what that meantime to me, you know when I hear it differently. The meantime means, if you listen to that video, he's not sure what's going on with Lomachenko right now. He's not sure. If you go back and listen to that. He, in the beginning, saying, well, we don't know what Lomachenko and so and blah, blah, blah. We're not sure. But if you read in between the lines, these are the lines you need to read between. But if Kambosos step aside, that would give me enough time to figure out what's going on with Lomachenko. I could find out what's going on with Lomachenko. It'll give Lomachenko a little bit more time so Devin Haney could come back. Devin Haney can fight Lomachenko. While in the meantime, I get you in another match or vice versa, whatever it is. But he needs time. I'm hearing Bob Arum needs time because one thing I heard, he does not know about Lomachenko. So I'm talking about brotherly love here. And what I mean by brotherly love here, right, is if Lomachenko does not appear to fight Devin Haney, and like I said, Shakur, go up and get yours, man. Fuck this friendship bullshit, man. Because my friends are my enemies and my enemies are my friends. Don't show no love. Don't pretend, right? And people want you to be close so they control your movements. That's all I'm saying, man. Now, Devin Haney said, I'm not ready for that fight. This is boxing. Because all I know, Shakur Stevenson beat Herring, the WBO super champion. Now I hear people say, oh, well, you know, he don't have enough title defenses and this and that. He beat Herring. He's a WBO super champion. So all I'm saying, brother, but wait a minute. Let's say you wasn't a super WBO champion. And you can't move up, you can't move down, you can't do this, you can't do... Let's say you need 5 titles. Let's say all this shit. Everybody's giving me all kinds of excuses and shit why Shakur can't just go move up and fight Devin. But check this out. Bob, you winning, my dude. You're fucking winning, bro. Because at the end of the day, you got Devin. Devin's on your side now, Bob. So what you going to do? Because last thing I recall, Bud Crawford took that WBO belt on the 140 division from you, man. He got that belt and got you in court. So what you going to do, man? Listen, it's all about Loma, right? Because we all biased. I am biased. I like Devin. Yo, there's nothing wrong with Devin, man. I love that dude. He did what he had to do. He went out his way to get what he wanted for legacy. Bottom line, case closed, right? But I want to see the best fight the best, right? And I am biased, and I feel Shakur can beat Devin Haney, and I want to see the fight. So let's just say what happens if that time comes. Let's say Devin Haney, and I'm kind of worried for Devin Haney. I'm kind of worried for him on this second rematch if it happens, okay? I'm not going to get into it, but let's just say Devin Haney beats Kambosos again better than he did the first time. Fine. Lomachenko's nowhere around yet. What are you going to do, Bob? Because the last thing I know you biased and you want Lomachenko. I know you said you don't care for Undisputed. That's one. But Shakur said, Bob Arum is not getting in the way for me to be whatever I want to be. All right, Shakur. So Bob Arum ain't going to get in the way. So if you do have the WBO, move up. You see how this man in the beginning of my video already started saying, you should have done this and you should have done that. And I proved to you that I know this dude and what he's going to say about what you could have done. You see where I'm coming from? You see how I'm working, right? So, I don't want to see you in another fight.
at 130. After this fight with Kassation, I don't want to see no more fight with this. No more fights. If you're not fighting whoever got the belts, Joe Cardia, whatever, if you're not fighting for Undisputed at 130, you're wasting your time. Go up and eat, my dude. Go up and eat. I'm sorry, I'm from another generation. I see it like, let me show you what I see. I will make videos time and time again. Over and over and over, because I see this as Shakur as Bud Crawford. I see Devin Haney as Errol Spence. That's it, and that's what I'm seeing. And I'm catching this shit now. What's going on with Crawford and Errol Spence right now? Not a damn thing. Not as yet. Not as yet. But it's taking this damn long. Hell to the no.
The only person that could hurt me is a friend. You know, and ain't nobody can hurt you but a friend. You have to be careful of your friend more so that the people that you may think is your enemy, who you never had conflict with. Everybody you fight is not your enemy, and anybody that helps you is not your friend. You go, I think him and Spence should go up there for your brother can get a real good payday.
You want my brother to fight Spence so bad. That's a big money
fight. That's
the same. They in the same hood.
That's why it's a big money fight.
That is big money. It is a big fight. That's a fight nobody even talking about. We're not talking about that right now.
They're gonna find out who the baddest nigga in Texas for real. Who really wear that big motherfucking hat. Right?
You see this friendship bullshit, right? You see, and Tyson had to correct the brother. Listen, you, Spence and Charlo could eat. Y'all can eat, bro. Y'all friends? Let's eat, man. And the same goes with Devin Haney and Shakur. This is the way I see things, man. I know everybody want to be Bob the Builder. Mayweather want to be Bob the Builder. Bob Arum want to be Bob the Builder. Everybody want to build a fight 3, 4, 5 years. Yo, Shakur and Devin Haney. I think Devin Haney going to be which one is it? November, and one is at the end of this July or some shit. One going to be 24, one going to be 25. So you telling me we want Bob the Builder, right? TMT, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, all these dudes, right? When y'all get young fighters, y'all want to wait 4 years. Look at Tank. He's what, 28, 29, 30, 31? Come on, my dude. This is not how it's going to work. This is how I feel it should work. We're going to eat at 135. Now, one time, it might be a chess match. We might have the rematch. Then after the rematch, we might have a trilogy. We might as well eat 3 times in one division. That's how I'm fucking working. Ain't nobody saying that. I don't give a fuck. It's my idea. Who cares? I don't give a damn if it's right or wrong. This is how I see these brothers eating. Then you got 140. Holy shit. So whoever dominate the 135 division, right? There's another division, 140. Let's say Shakur beat him in a trilogy or a rematch. And they decide to let the saga continue, go on in 140. Well, hey, maybe 140, Devin Haney got some power in his hands. Maybe Devin will beat Shakur at 140. And then, holy shit, we got 147. This is how we eat. This is how these boxers should eat. Not wait 4 to 5 years like we doing with Spence and Crawford. Nah, I ain't feeling that shit. And to this day, we don't even know. Hey, I hope that fucking fight, they say it's in October, but the shit gonna be fishy if we get an announcement in September. So that shit better not happen, yo. Cause that sounds fishy, all right? And I ain't gonna go nowhere with that unless it happens. And I'm still waiting to see what's the hold up with the contract. Yeah, I got my ideas, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna wait patiently. But come on, man. Shakur, listen, man, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. But like I said, let me get back to Bob Arum. Let me just get back to him. And then I'll get back to you, Shakur, right? Because I'm going to do something that might hurt you a little bit, all right? I ain't playing, bro. I am not playing because I think you forgot something, right? And I'm going to remind you. But Bob the Builder, listen, the world is yours, man. You got Devin. You got Devin Haney, my dude. Oh, my God. Listen. So who you want to bring that belt back? Who do you want to put in the ring to get, because guess what? Let me explain something to you. If Shakur fight this brother at 130, beat him in September, moves up, well, this is sooner than later. Now you got a decision. Well, if Loma's ready to fight Devin, do I put Loma in there? Or do I put Shakur in there to get my belt back with Top Rank? Are you sure? I mean, this man just came out of war. He might be stressed out. His mind not all there. Hey, but it's your choice, Bob. But just remember, you lost your WBO 147 belt to Terrence Crawford. That man that's not saying nothing. No one knew to the last moment he was suing you. All right? So be careful. Be careful how you move. All right? Bob Arum, you're winning right now. In the 130 division, in the 135 division, you are winning. And you just don't know it. You just got to play your cards right. And the first card I will put to get your belt back over here, not that I care that you have it or not. I don't. But I'm biased. Just like you're biased. I'm biased. Now, I'm not going to say you're racist. I'm just saying you're biased. You have certain people that you want to represent to be your WBO champion. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to make this a race shit. I'm just saying you're biased just like I'm biased. All right? So, you want Lomachenko? Well, hey, guess what? If you put Shakur in there to fight Devin and Shakur beats Devin, he brings it back. Guess what? Guess what, Bob? You still got Loma to fight Shakur. You winning. You winning, my bro. Yo, not my brother, but yo, you winning. Because I don't like how he moves. But he moves. He's a promoter. He's a liar. He moves the way a promoter moves when he's supposed to. But I don't feel that energy right now. And I don't want that energy. So I'm not feeling you. But you're doing your job. But I'm telling you, 135, Shakur, go up and get yours, man. And now I'm going to get on your case, Shakur. Because I feel like, when I hear you're fighting Nefertiti, and then Nefertiti decide he's not going to fight you. Then you're fighting the Brazilian brother that beat Valdez to me. He beat Valdez, right? You're fighting him. I said, all right. It's not towards Undisputed, so we wasting time. And I told you in one of my videos, I ain't glamorizing wasting time. I did it in my life. I don't like to see other young brothers do it to themselves. And I don't want no fighter that's your friend holding you back. And I don't want no promoter, as your promoter, making the wrong choices for you. That's it. So if I say, after 130, with this fight at September, move up to 135, now it's in Bob Arum hands. It's in Bob Arum hands. What Bob Arum going to do? Bob Arum, what you going to do? If Loma's not there, what you going to do? You're going to make that opportunity for Shakur, right? And guess what? If Loma comes back at the wrong time and not the right time where you want him to fight Devin Haney, well, guess what? If Shakur beats Devin, right, which I feel Shakur will, you could give Lomachenko that chance. Yeah, because regardless, Lomachenko going to have to fight young Devin. Well, hey, might as well let him fight young Shakur. You see how I'm working, right? And then, hey, if Loma wins and beats Shakur, hey, you still win. The belt is still there for you. You got the biased person that you wanted to be the face of your boxing and your belt. Now, Mr. Shakur Stevenson, let me remind you, I know you're going to see this, that I'm trying to hurt you, but I'm not.
I know you're emotional right now. What are you feeling?
I'm hurt. I feel like to keep it much respect now. I just don't like to lose. So I'm hurt.
The first round didn't seem to go your way, but you really changed the momentum a little bit in that second round. That third was extremely close. Did you think you had done enough to win the fight?
Nah, I had to make it clear. I like all my fights to be clear victories. I felt he got his victory, and much respect to him.
You come in here, I know you wanted that gold medal. I know it's emotional, but you walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
No. I don't like to lose. Second.
I know you're hurting, Shakur. I appreciate you stopping by. Great job.
Shakur's a tough out for anybody. I mean, the last guy, remember, who beat Shakur was in the amateurs, the Cuban who's fighting the semi-wind-up on this card. So, I mean, that's an unbelievable, big pay-per-view fight.
So speaking of Robeisy Ramirez, do you want to move his career a little bit faster? I guess now because he did pick up that first loss he did pick up the loss in his first fight, but he is a 2-time gold medalist. Do you want to move his career a little bit faster?
Yeah, I mean, the first fight he was very disappointing, the first professional fight, but the reason was that he was practically in hiding. The Cubans were searching for him all over the world, so obviously he was under an emotional stress. He didn't train. Now we're seeing the true Robeisy. He's in with a really tough guy in Nova, undefeated. Let's see what he does, and then ask me after that fight.
You feel some kind of way? You feel some kind of way? I hope you feel some kind of way. You want to direct it to me? Fine. Those are tears. Those are tears. Don't worry about the tears. Mayweather had those tears when they robbed him. All right? And look what happened. So I ain't worried about the tears. It's what you're feeling, my brother. It's what you're feeling. Look, listen. Read between the lines with Bob Arum in that clip. Not your tears, not your feelings. Because if you feel some way that I'm showing this, then you feeling it, nigga. You feeling it. You never want to get in that situation again. Never. Never. And listen to Bob Arum. What did Bob Arum say? Yeah, Shakur is a fine man. They all say he want the fucking Ramirez. He want the fucking Ramirez. Now, Bob Arum, the way he made it sound, he was making explanations why he lost. You know, Cuba was after him. Oh, by the way, the Cubans are coming. The Cubans are coming. Yeah. And they might be hungrier than most of these American fighters. But back to Bob. Back to Bob. We was talking about Shakur. All of a sudden, you went straight to, you remember who beat Shakur? No, we don't want to fucking remember that. But we got to read between the lines with Bob Arum and who he wants to represent his fucking, okay? Because he believes this or he might believe that. Okay? I'm just saying, but I'm not saying. But he's biased to a certain degree. And who he think could show and people could relate to. Right? Listen, man. We was talking about, Bob Arum was talking about Shakur. Don't say he hyped on the train with Ramirez. What you say, nigga? What you say? Oh, Ramirez, he doesn't want to move up. You know, him and Shakur, you know, they play great chess matches and darts and all kinds of shit and all kind of, they, or ping pong, they play all kinds of shit. They champion ping pong plays and all this shit, and we all good and we Gucci and we Fendi and all this bullshit. My friends are my enemies and my enemies are my friends. This is boxing. Nigga, don't pretend. Okay? Because guess what? If you move up sooner than later, somebody else gonna move up sooner than later. So all this friendship shit with Devin and Ramirez, all this fuckery, man. Fuck Devin. Sorry to say it like that. But fuck Devin and his friendship. If he's your friend, after y'all eat, y'all be friends. Friends come and go. That's a part of being a friend. I hate you 1 minute, I like you that minute. We all grew up as kids. You spit in one of your friends' face, next thing you know, y'all buying ice cream at the ice cream truck. That's how it is, man. All right? If y'all really want to be friends. If not, then skip to your loo and get the fuck out the way. Yeah. Skip to your fucking loo and get out the fucking way. Yo, fuck Devin. Fuck Bob Arum. And remember, you said Bob Arum can't stop you from what you're going to go do. So if you have leverage, just like Best Fight the Best said, why the fuck he ain't come up and move him now? Well, everybody got excuses. Well, Devin's busy. Nigga, you have an opportunity right now. No crying, no whining. I put that there so you can remember your foundation, my nigga. Remember your foundation. And listen to how Bob Arum talking about Ramirez and making fucking excuses. This is the fucking Shakur story, not the Ramirez story. You know, you went to, yo, that shit pissed me the fuck off with Bob. But you know what? Bob's the man. He's in charge. He's in charge. But if you have leverage and you can move up, Super WBO champion, or if Lomachenko ain't there, or if Lomachenko, because I'm telling you, Bob, if you put Lomachenko to fight Devin Haney, I feel Devin Haney gonna whip that ass. Loma can't even fight on the back foot. But hey, Loma, you're a southpaw. I like all my southpaws. Ain't a problem. I'm a Lomachenko fan too, right? But I'd rather see Shakur get that work with Devin Haney. Feed each other. Eat. 135, 140, 147. Now, Shakur, I hope after this fight in September, I hear you move up. I see a tweet. I see a tweet that I'm moving up. I don't want no Bob Arum. I don't want no Devin Haney. And listen, if Devin Haney I don't want nobody saying it's your fault. Because I already showed the proof on this video that Devin Haney said, well, you know, I'm not ready for that fight. You know, the way Best fight, the Best made it sound, he made it sound like everything is fucking dandy, nigga. No. That's his narrative. This is my narrative, my nigga. Get it together. Don't fuck around with these motherfuckers at all. This is boxing, nigga. Yo, I'm out. I'm done, man. Fuck off my channel.